Hello and very warm welcome to everyone who's just joined our online seminar, which runs every Sunday for free. You can join us via Skype, which is LanguagePro Online, or follow us on Twitter, which is LanguagePro News. Today's topic is Nick Clegg wants to attend the EU Summit in January 2012. I will post a link to this article on our website so you can listen and read or follow the words if you're just beginner. I really recommend you to try to read with vocabulary and understand more words when you listen. Let's get started. It has been a month since my last post on the treaty and breakdown in coalition as well as in the public opinion whether David Cameron has made the right decision to back to the treaty and whether this has been placed Britain in the semi-detached position with Europe. And it seems more clear now, while some EU leaders are fuming of frustration, others had deep thoughts on their new changes and stepped outside until further negotiations are made. EU leaders of Czech Republic and Hungary had also refused to sign the treaty, which consists the taxation harmonization for all 27 Eurozone countries, consequently making a huge impact on the independent tax policies. Although both countries had agreed to cooperate in finding the right solution, the remedy still has not been found. The Eurozone leaders should allow relaxation in the new treaty to the countries like Sweden, Czech Republic and Hungary that do not use the euro, as total union of reforms may badly harm the independently run economies, tax structure and fiscal policies. Perhaps instead of mentioning the two-tier Europe, in my own opinion, that simply should be countries who can pay their debts and those who cannot, and then who's in or who's out of Eurozone. Strongest countries will build the first tier, and weaker ones the second tier, and no fuss in choosing who will be the weaker link, as we all know how much money is spent on Greece and Italy, and no recovery is seen on the horizon. There also should be division between those two countries that use euro and those that do not. This is so crucial I cannot emphasize it enough. On the 16th of December, German Chancellor Angela Merkel made a step forward and called to speak to David Cameron in an attempt to revise the changes that will suit Britain and protect the safeguards. This possible amendment signified that the Prime Minister made a right decision early in December, and that he will not sign any treaty which will not be in the interest of the country. Although the new treaty has not been officially placed on the table, David Cameron will be present at the summit, which commences on 27th January next year, so will be Nick Clegg. Nick Clegg, his activity of supporting Prime Minister as his deputy is astonishing. At first he blamed David Cameron for exiting the meeting without approving new treaty changes. Then he didn't have enough courage to attend the House of Lords, and now he's eagerly looking to take a part in summit. The question is, on which side now? Eurosceptic? Support of new treaty? Or as he should be as a deputy prime minister supporting David Cameron? The aftermath of what he said lately, he has totally supported the new treaty from the beginning, leaving Britain to dance under someone else's flute for the rest of the months, and not fight for own country. If so much disagrees that can create a huge confusion at the summit to where actually Britain stands. Regardless of anxiety by the EU leaders over decisions made earlier, Britain still will be present at all EU meetings and will have a right of voice. And furthermore, it may well be that Britain will have a right to change this position if agreements are met in full. Britain now is in a strong position and should be carefully not to create confusion between Prime Minister standing on one side and Deputy Prime Minister waving from another at the summit. Thank you very much for listening to the seminar. I hope you find it useful. If you do have any questions, please email me directly via study@LanguagePro.co.uk. Thank you very much for your attention, and I would looking forward to hear you and speak to you next week. Thank you and goodbye.